Good evening traders, Sasha here with another video. It's Monday, September 27th. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. So let's get started right away. It's AirCanada Stock that we are looking at. I'm going to start once again with the monthly chart. For those of you that are following my videos, I always explain stuff in a very plain English, and it's very easy to follow. If you're really interested in learning, you're in the right place. I only teach technical trading and how to read the patterns and what to make out of those patterns. So let's get started quickly. As I mentioned a few days ago, we had about 6 days for the month to close. I was particularly paying attention to this pattern here that's developing on the monthly charts. We can see from the past that these are very significant areas. These are support areas. These are the areas that I call a bullseye areas. Today we are going to look at the AirCanada Stock once again. We are starting with the monthly chart, and this is AirCanada on TSX. Right now we're sitting at a 2436 area right there. I warned you about this boxing right here that was developing, and it was also developing at this beautiful support area here that we can see how significant it is and how many times a market bounced off the same area. The most important area is for us to look at is the area that happened just recently. That's the most important one, and this is the one right here. We had the market move to the upside and then pull back and found the support again exactly at the same level that we had the market stalling before. So this is basically our bullseye area. This is definitely our bullseye area. We can see also that the market is developing the pattern as I mentioned before. This is the pin bar that's developing on the monthly chart right here. Okay, the box that you're seeing here is from the weekly charts. This is the monthly chart. So this is the box that looks like on the monthly charts. This whole candle here engulfs this whole candle after. Each candle is a 1 month old, and this is an inside bar. And now after this inside bar, this is kind of a patterns develop all the time on the chart. After the inside bar, we usually have something like this. The signal that develops like this, it's usually either an engulfing bar or pin bar, and this is basically a pin bar that's developing right now. We have 2 days and 20 hours now for this candle to close and give us a perfect signal that to go long. We would buy on the break of the candle. Stop loss would go below the candle, and we have our first target area and then a second target area right there around $30-31. But the first one would be around $29 like before. The top of this candle would be one of the targets that we are looking at to reach. So what's going on here with this pattern? Basically, we can see the boxing here. This candle here created a boxing, meaning that candles or the price after that got contained inside this box, right? Then we had a perfect control of the bears at this point of time up until this level here. This is the support level. Okay, bears are completely in control. This candle here, the inside candle here, which means also indecision, and then the final straw where the bears are losing control fully is the one candle that's developing right now on the market, on the chart right in front of you here. I warned you about that on Friday. This is a pattern that keeps on repeating on many charts. Okay, so this is a boxing. We have a candle that created a box. We have an inside bar. We have the final attempt of the bears to break this support here that also been like so many times unbroken here. Okay, even to the upside or to the downside. And now we can see, so we have 1, 2 in a recent months, 3, 4, 5 times the market tries to break that level, was not able to. So what the pin bar actually represents, it represents basically the failure of the bears to break the price and close the price below this level. Okay, if we would see the candle does this, okay, it closes below, this is a full body candle, okay, and the bears are really strong. So if the bears would show us their hand and tell us this is where we are heading right now, and this is, let's say, our target first, and this is our second target, the price would close below this level here, and we would have a candle similar to this. Unfortunately, bears are not in control at this point of time. We can see the bulls are coming in at this bullseye area because we know that this area proven too many times that this is a very difficult area to pass for the bulls and the bears. Okay, in this case, bears are losing steam, or sellers are losing steam, and the buyers are coming into play. Okay, and this is what this basically candle or this pattern itself represents. Okay, which means this huge wick on this pin bar here is telling us that the bears were in control, or sellers are in control up until this level here. Okay, right this level here. Okay, they tried to close the price like this below this level and take the market even lower. The bulls came into play, or buyers came into play at the same area that we were looking for to buy in from. Okay, and they pushed the price back where it belongs, back into this boxing, meaning that this candle basically is telling us that it's rejecting this support. It's fully rejecting the support. The sellers lost their control and the buyers are in control. And once this 2 days and 20 hours passes by and this candle closes in this kind of a shape, we're going to have a clear signal that the bulls are in control, and this is a time for us to buy into this market. So that's basically how you read these patterns. If you ever wondered how to read these patterns, you came to the right place, because that's what I'm trying to teach you, show you exactly on the chart in a live environment. And I give you all these predictions, and you can see over and over again that everything I tell you so far, it happens the way it is, because I'm just reading what the chart is telling me. I'm just reading these patterns, and once you learn how to read these patterns, you are on a perfect way to do it yourself. Just the candles by themselves mean nothing if they are not located in the right place. At this point of time, we found our support and resistance areas, so we can see the resistance right here. Okay, let me just take a drawing tool here. So we can see the resistance right here. We can see the resistance here. The market was climbing up, so it was bullish. Okay, it was not on a first attempt able to pass this price, so which was 28.78. Then it went sideways here, and then it attempted again from this area to break this level again, was not able to. Okay, then it came back again, created this beautiful piercing pattern or tweezer bottom, so however you want to call it, as long as you understand how it works. Okay, which is two candles equal in size. Okay, so on the resistance level, all right, one is a bearish candle, the second one is right away bullish candle. Okay, and when this bullish candle closes at least 70% into the bearish candle, we can see that the bulls are coming into play, and this is basically called a piercing line, because this candle is basically piercing through this move. The bears were in control for a while, and now the bulls are taking over with the same strength as the bears had up until now. Why the bulls are strong at this point of time? The reason why, because it's a good point, and this point is called resistance. Okay, so this is a support and this is a resistance. Okay, so these bulls here, this white candle here showed up after this blue candle here, right on this support level after this 1, 2 attempts to break down, and then a third attempt. Bulls came in with this kind of a pattern, and once the candle was broken on top, we had our bullish movement. Market took off, and after a couple of fights between the bulls and bears, bulls won. We broke this level. The bulls closed the price above this level, so the full on candle. So we have something like this. This was the resistance. The price was closed by bulls on the other side of the resistance, and the market just took off. Okay, so that's how it works. This is how you read these patterns, okay? Same thing when we came down here. So we came to this level. We stalled once, we stalled twice, market broke, and this candle closed on the other side. The market closed on the other side. So this resistance broken again, and price was closed on the other side. Bears, in their last attempt to push the price down, tried to do it. They closed the price below, but the bulls in the next session created this beautiful engulfing candle, and price closed once again, confirming to us that the market is ready to move on. And the market did move on up until this point here, which is $31. Okay, once we came to this level, we know from before that this was a resistance. This was a resistance which was really hard to break. This was a resistance for about 5 months in a row. Okay, market came here, broke up until $31, but the bullish move was not strong enough to keep the price above this line. We created this beautiful, beautiful pin bar that took us down again back to this level here, okay, which is right here. Now we are sitting on this support level, and what we are seeing that's happening on the chart, right? We are creating this beautiful bullish pin bar again, telling us that this level is being rejected. The bears are not able to close the price below this level here, and if this candle in 2 days and 20 hours closes like this, we have a pattern to move on to our next level, which is $28, $78, $29. The only thing that you have to learn from this, by just besides the learning how to read these patterns or candles, is the patience. You have to learn patience. So this is how I see AirCanada. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for taking time to learn something about trading and not blindly jumping into the markets. And thank you for all my subscribers. I'll talk to you soon, and have a wonderful week trading. This is Sasha. Peace out.